Simus here, and welcome back to the channel. Now today, we're starting something a little bit different. Okay, a lot different. So far, all we've been doing is Ark and the Isle, which are both alpha survival type games. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started playing games, I started with RPGs, specifically JRPGs, and those have basically been my first and true gaming love. So um, playing Ark is actually different from what I normally play, and I decided since the first season is over and we're taking a break until after PAX in a couple of weeks, I decided I would go ahead and start with a game that's a little bit closer to my gaming roots. This game is Recettear and Item Shop's Tale. It's not exactly an RPG. It kind of is and it isn't. It's a very quirky game from the early to mid 2000s, developed by Easy Game Station and localized by Carpe Folger. It is available on Steam. Oops, hold on, I'm not sure why, but the cutscenes do not actually show up in this recording. I'm not really sure how to fix that when the game itself works, but as you can see, I've already played this game, actually a bit extensively. It was something that I was playing not too long before I decided to start doing videos. So I did spend a few minutes familiarizing myself with the controls because they're very strange for a PC game. You actually don't use standard control inputs. So we're gonna just go ahead and jump right in here to a new game. There is a lot of dialogue in this game. I'm not very good at voices, but I will give it a shot. But there's a little bit of voice work in here, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Oh, for the love of, she is still asleep. Does she really not understand how important today is? Can't eat another bite. But I can always find room for yummy candy. Wake up, please. Huh? Who, what, when's it? Oh, dear, good morning. We do not have time for good morning, Reccette. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today's the day we set up for opening the store. We did? Oh yeah, we did! In case you can't tell, Recette's a little derpy. Of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay, I'll be right down. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Okay, Tier, let's open the shop right now. Capitalism, ho! I'm sorry, it's from the Thundercats. If you don't know what the Thundercats are, go check it out on YouTube. Patience, Reccette. It is a virtue you will need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Huh? Like what? Well, I somehow doubt that a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So, what do we do? To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. Truth. That's true. So where should we go to get stocked up? The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the Merchants Guild. We do need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless, so that should probably be our first stop. Oh, that's the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by, we can purchase an initial stock. It would not hurt to give our polite regards to the guild chief either, especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. Okay, got it. Then let's go right now. When you want to leave the shop, head to the front door, currently located in the upper right-hand corner of the store. Aw, but I wanted to leave through the window like an action hero. To eternity and Reccette! Oh, okay. I apologize if that was kind of horrible. But I did mention I wasn't very good at voice acting. And she did actually make a good point. Your door location kind of changes as you upgrade the shop. So let's go! Merchants Guild. Hello! A girl and a fairy. You two are... Yes, you're Reccette and that loan shark. While that is not, well, an incorrect assessment, could I ask that you refrain from calling me a loan shark? That's right, mister. She and I are partners. Don't be mean. Haha, forgive me, forgive me. Partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Ha, very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much. Not a problem at all. So, you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two sorted. This is our first time stocking up. Our funds are limited, so do not go completely overboard. I recommend purchasing no more than 10 items. KO. Recette's 10, so she's a little dumb. So we are going to skip all of the tutorial parts of this game. There's a lot of tutorials. I think in a Let's Play of this that I watched before, there's something like 45 minutes to an hour just of beginning tutorials. Fortunately, you can skip them at any time, so we are going to skip basically all of them. But what I am going to do is, since I have played before, I kind of know what I'm doing. And by kind of, I mean I actually have played probably a little bit too much. We're going to get a longsword, and I don't think we really have anything else that we need. We can't really afford too much anyway. Let's see, standard. Yeah, honestly, we can't really afford anything else, so we're gonna go ahead and leave. Right then, will that be all? Yep, this is perfect. We shall return when our stocks run low again. Haha, I'm looking forward to it. You would be, wouldn't you? Here, a little something extra as a startup gift. Yay! Walnut bread! Thanks a bunch. Alright, little lady, give 'em your all. Capitalism! Ho! I'm sorry, I'm never not gonna say it that way. Well, Adam Smith would be proud of us, at any rate. I don't understand that reference, so if someone does, please clue me in. So now we have to go back to the shop. Very well, it is time to give you a crash course on the basics of running an item shop. Okay, what do I do first? First, we need to put some items on display. I'm not going to skip this one just because it's a bit of a scripted event. If we do not have our goods out for people to see, we can hardly expect the customers to buy them, after all. So I just need to get near these counters. Just so. Once you know where you wish to place something, choose what you wish to place in that spot by pressing the primary button. This game is kind of weird. It has like 4 numbered buttons, but they don't actually correspond to numbers. Your main button is actually Z for some reason. I'm not sure why. Primary button, you will understand when you try it, trust me. Now remember, what you place will affect how people perceive the store, so think carefully before you place something. That's not going to come into play for quite a while, so we're going to kind of ignore that part. And I am skipping a little bit of this. All we're going to put is that. Recette, may I speak with you a moment? Sure, what is it? Those counters by the window. Items you place there are visible to anyone passing by on the street. As such, putting eye-catching items, the sort of thing that makes you think, I want to buy this more than anything, on those counters is a core principle of running a shop like this. In a very real way, those counters are the face of the shop. And what is placed there greatly affects interest in our business. I already knew that. It's funny how someone who used to work in retail now spends time playing essentially a retail game. But if real retail was like this game, it would be a lot more entertaining. So choose what to place there very, very carefully. Wow, I never thought about it like that. Okay, I'll be careful. Alright, so we placed everything. I'm actually trying to remember what button does what right now. Okay. So I kind of forgot that, alright, this is a tutorial we're gonna skip. Yes. So now I should be able to do this part. Okay. And that's another tutorial we're gonna skip. If you want to see the tutorials, just get the game. I'm not playing 45 minutes of tutorials. We still have a little bit of time left today, so let us go ahead and open the store proper. If anyone comes in, simply handle them in the same way that we just practiced. Whoa, are you sure it'll be okay? Do not worry. As the saying goes, salesmanship is more of an art than it is a science. You learn as you go. Now then, I will open us up. Go on and sit at the counter. Okie dokie. Please don't buy my sword. Yes. Alright, so this is the only part that's a little bit, you have to kind of know what price to sell things at. If it's too high, they won't buy it, and if it's too low, you won't make a profit. I actually have a gaming notebook where I wrote down all of the ideal prices. What we're going for right now is we want reputation with our customers, so we're going to sell things at a fairly low price for right now. So that's what all that combo stuff means, like the just bonus means they thought that was exactly what it should be, basically. Good, so we still have our sword. I sold stuff. Me, Recette, I sold stuff. Like, to people. Hey, Tear. I'm so happy. I did it. Tear, I did it. Papa, I did it. I really hope this event actually shows up. And that's how we started running an item shop. I don't really want to talk over the voiceover because there's not a lot of voice work in this game. Easy Game Station presents A Tale of a Fairy, a Girl, and How to Run an Item Shop. Recettear. see. Yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said, "I'm gonna be a hero," and then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. Well, I shouldn't worry too much about him. Best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. What? Papa wouldn't knock. Who is that? Yes, who is it? Huh? There's nobody here. Wait, what? At my feet? Good evening. You are Mademoiselle Recette Lemongrass? Miss Fairy? Pardon me, but I am the one asking the questions. Again, you are Recette Lemongrass? Yes, I'm Reccette. My name is Tear. I am an agent of the Term Finance Company. Finance Company? I wasn't kidding when I said she was kinda dumb. I am here to collect payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here is the contract and my identification. Loan? Repayment? In plainer terms, I'm here to get our money back. If you're incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan. Facilitating? Collateral? Seize? What? Papa isn't. He is not here. Yes, I see that now. Monsieur Lemongrass disappeared following a fracas atop the local volcano, so we assumed he might have returned here. Even if he has not, however, the contract covers this eventuality. Covers this? Quite. As the sole remaining member of his household, we shall require that you pay his debts in his stead. What? But that, how am I supposed to? I barely have enough money to live by myself. Naturally, we are not demanding it all be repaid at once. There is still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, am I going to get sold off in parts to distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts? I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. If you're Vader, maybe. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach, that can replace my blood and... Oh, but I don't want to be a sailor. What am I gonna do? Ahem, please listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you are getting these ludicrous ideas from, but I would never do such a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was sent here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such, well, absurd methods to pay us back. Which makes me wonder if that's actually a thing in this game world. But, what? I have been sent to support you to the fullest of my ability so that you may repay the debt via labor. What? But I've never worked a single day in my life. Experience has no bearing in this case. I apologize for the sudden lag spike. I have a program on my computer that basically changes the light the computer gives off depending on the time of day, and every time that it turns on, it lags the crap out of the computer. All that matters is whether or not you are willing to work. Oh. If you do not wish to work, then that is it. The house is terms. And I will have to ask that you leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work do not eat. Very true. So, Miss Lemongrass, what will it be? Work or the house? I'll work then. Splendid. But I don't even know what I could do. Actually, I already have an idea on that front. You are aware, of course, that this city is an adventuring hub. In addition, this house faces out onto one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store. Item store? What? Really? Recette? Mademoiselle Lemongrass. I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where could she have gone? Ha, I'm being silly. Of course she fled. Why would she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was foolish, even if it was to repay the debt. The poor girl must be terribly confused. We've already established that. And on top of that, her father is probably... Wait, outside? Yay, it's done! Hey Tyr, look, it's done! What is that? It's our shop sign, of course. Doesn't it look cool? You can't be a shop without one of these, you know. Yes, well, it is quite well made. However, I've always been good at making stuff. Be that as it may, while the sign is nice, Is there a problem? Well, the name. You're quite sure you have thought that through. Well, we're partners, right? You said so. So put Recette and Tear together and Recettear. Isn't it neat? Well, that is to say the sentiment is commendable, but it's the two of us opening the store, so the name should reflect that, right? You don't like it? Really, it is not that, but well, that is... Then it's decided. Recettear, ho! Recettear. Mispronounce it even slightly, and... Reccettear. Rackets. This job is going to be even more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I fear. How is it possible to sleep this much every day? How? Tear. Let's do the very best we can. Recette, wake up! What? Who's on first? Oh, Tear, right. Good morning. The clock does not have a good morning hand. Recette, you are the proprietor of an item shop now. You must learn to be responsible and not sleep the day away. Right. Why in the name of heaven are you smiling so much? That smile you had while sleeping is just getting bigger. Creepy. Oh, no reason. I just think I saw something nice in my dreams. Tear, let's give it our all. Well, if you really are dedicated to making this work, wash yourself and meet me downstairs. Will do. Day 2. So I have an item shop and stuff, and it's all cool and awesome. So what do I do now? That is up to your judgment. And my judgment is that we are going to end this episode here. So you've got all of the backstory, minus 20 minutes of tutorials. There's still quite a lot to come, all kinds of adventures waiting to happen. But for now, we are going to end this video here. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode.